Full name is Jeffrey Yedlin, Vice President of Food and Beverage for the Monte Carlo Resort.
Jeffrey, can you tell me about the places on offer for somebody coming over specifically from Europe that you think would appeal to them in terms of food and beverage here at the Monte Carlo?
Absolutely. So first, you have to come out and enjoy our entire Plaza experience. There's nothing like Las Vegas than being outside on the Las Vegas Boulevard, and what we've done is taken venues from the property out to the street. And so we currently have 6 venues outside that will cater to anybody who wants to come out, especially the demographics you're asking about. And so we have a wide variety of venues, and they're all unpretentious. They all have great service, they have great food product, and they're all artists in their own special way. And so you can have a very different experience at either of the 6, depending on what you want to do. Or you can just come hang all day, and we can give you an experience from 9 a.m. until you want to go to bed much, much later in the daytime. Entirely up to you. And so when you come out to our plaza, first thing you'll see at night is we have live entertainment. And so where you traditionally are walking around a street path or a park, here we've got bands that are playing. Sometimes there'll be other artistry, such as our Labor Day weekend this weekend coming up. You're going to have a live artist carving outside. Somebody's going to be taking a chainsaw and decorating something Monte Carlo-esque. Memorial Day we had sandcastles being done, and when I talk sandcastles, we're talking the 6 feet variety, not what you'd make on the beach from that standpoint. Our restaurants are very dynamic outside, and so we have Diablo's and Double Barrel, which are our anchors. Diablo's is a Mexican-inspired environment by celebrity chef Brian Massey, and it's an exciting place. They play live bands at night, and you have all the tortillas you want. They do a roving happy hour, very fun and dynamic environment with televisions. Double Barrel, we had a lot of chef-inspired items that go forth. There's a little bit more of a southern U.S.-inspired menu, and so you're going to find treats such as barbecue items and chicken dishes, and they have a really great dessert program going on. And what happens there at night is it transfers into a nightlife lounge, but unlike the typical Vegas nightclubs you may hear about where you got to dress in your best suit or dress and you got to wait in line to get in and get a table, here it's open for everybody. You can come in your flip-flops and your bathing suit, or you can dress up if you like. You just may not fit in as much if you do that. And like I said, live music, they have DJs playing, fun time. There's also some board games and some other things that kind of tie in the mix. And then in between we have some what I call the artistry. So the venue we're sitting in right now is Samba Latte. At Samba Latte, we roast our own coffee and espresso, the only venue on the entire Las Vegas Boulevard where we make the espressos and coffees in-house every single day. Very special experience from that standpoint by Luis Oliveira. Next door is Boulevard Creamery. Vegas is a very hot environment. Ice cream is always a very nostalgic thing for everybody in their childhood, and so we've created a menu that's at least 55 ice creams on rotation. Everything from your traditional vanilla from Tahitian vanilla bean to last week we had ice cream made out of beer, and we had everything in between. There's a red bean ice cream currently for some of our clientele going on as well. We've done breakfast ice cream with sausage and pancakes, so it's a very unique environment. You get all these things you want, kind of your ice cream shop, but twisted upside down and a lot more to it. And then on our other side, we have Yusho by acclaimed chef Matthias Mergis. Great guy out of Chicago. They have a couple concepts out there we really fell in love with. At the end of the day, it's Japanese street food, and so you're getting ramen noodles, you're getting steam buns, and a whole host of other varieties. Last week they had cream corn, for example, and you wouldn't think that's something Japanese street food. Utterly delicious with the Japanese spices they put on it. And then 800 Degrees by Chef Anthony Karen. It's your traditional pizza place, Neapolitan style. The difference on this one is, one, it's made in 2 minutes or less. So by the time you order and get done, it's ready. And there's enough toppings there. You pick your own toppings. There's almost 1 million varieties. So you'd have to live here a very long time and eat a very much lot of pizza in order to try all of those items. And so our square, in essence, is very special. You can hang out breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or late night, and have an experience unlike anything else you've seen in town.
Well, that's the question I was going to ask you. Why should somebody stay and eat here as opposed to anywhere else in Vegas?
The food's great and the service is wonderful. But more importantly than that, when you're walking around and you see what's happening in town, this is a very transient town these days. These buildings were originally built for you to drive in, you park in the car park far away, you come in the building, everything was contained like a shoebox, you're not allowed to leave it. That's not the case in Las Vegas anymore. And so what you see here at our property, or New York, and soon to be our park in between, is a new evolution. People like to walk around, they like to immerse themselves in an experience, and we're the start of that for MGM Resorts International with what we've done outside on our friends.
How do you balance between experience and cost? Because obviously you want somewhere that the majority of people can feel at home, that they can afford. How do you manage to balance that with the experience of it being Vegas and obviously you putting on something a little bit special for them?
If you want fine dining, white tablecloth, and white glove, I have that for you. It's just not outside. Andres does a great job, and we have Brand, our steakhouse. Outside, we've kept it very approachable because, frankly, when you're walking around the strip, you don't want to be in a suit and tie. It's just, it's 104 degrees right now today. It's not the right thing. And so we've picked venues that you're going to have fun. Welcome to dress that way, but it's just not the fit. They're very casual, rock and roll, top 40 music, a little bit of country time to time. And you can come in with a reservation or without, and you're going to have a great time. How you balance the cost, it depends on the menu item. Steaks are always going to cost you more, and our burgers are going to be more approachable from that standpoint. And we'd like to think we have something for everybody.
What do your venues give to Vegas?
Artistry and unique. Our partners in all of these venues do not have restaurants today in here. So you're not going to find other double barrels up and down the street. 800 degrees, this is one of two. We were the first in town that did that. Samba Latte, this is the only Samba Latte on the strip. Boulevard Creamery, we've done on ourselves. So you're finding things that are unique and genuine to Monte Carlo and to the Las Vegas Boulevard. Sure, you can find other coffees like Starbucks or other hamburger places and stuff, but nothing like what we've done here.
And if I can finally ask you, we've been asking a lot of people this, whoever we've been talking to.
Great.
Can you sum up Vegas, what it means to you, in 3 words?
Ooh, that's tough.
Take your time with it.
Does it have to be 3?
As close to 3 as you can get.
All right, well, I would say great food and beverage. What counts for fun and approachable. So I gave you 6. I doubled your allotment.
Yeah.
So great food, fun and approachable.
In terms of cities in the US, Vegas has, I guess, it has a special place in a lot of people's minds. It means something unique because it's obviously, Vegas is very unique to America and the rest of the world. What is it about Vegas, you think, that appeals to people perhaps in Europe as well and in the UK?
Sure.
What is it about Vegas that's special?
Las Vegas lets you be yourself. And you get to let loose, and no matter what stress or tension you have from the daily rigors of family life and work life, here, you let all that go. Even us who are working here day to day. You just get to have fun.